Hi, hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel Spotify Learn. Today I'm here with the first semester mathematics for module 3 video, that is calculus and linear algebra subject, that is system of linear equations, eigenvalues and eigenvector. I'll discuss the analysis, what is the syllabus, what are we going to cover and all. Everything will be covered under this video, so don't skip anywhere. Please watch the full video. You'll get idea about how to score in the third module. You can score minimum 70 to 80% of the marks in this whole module if you cover this video. If you want the same PDF, that is handwritten notes PDF, you can DM me on Instagram. I'll mention my Instagram account in the description box. Now let's start with the analysis. See, first there is rank of the matrix, rank, next Gauss elimination and Gauss-Jordan method, next is traffic flow, that is application, next is eigenvalue, eigenvector, eigenvalue and eigenvector, diagonalization and model matrix. Okay, now we will cover all these. I've even echelon form, rank of matrix, consistency, everything will be covered under one problem, so that you will get idea about everything. First we will discuss the important and which is there in your model question paper question. Find the constant b if the rank of they have given, you have to find the rank of the matrix. They have given 1 1 minus 1 0 4 4 minus 3 1, and b is the value you have to find out here. B 2 2 2 and 9 9 6, and here is b, and you have to find out the 3. Now you write the same matrix as a. Okay, you consider it to be some matrix a, random, you can take any variable here. Now you, if you write this, you have to be reducing that. Okay, so now what you will do for row 2, you observe it is 4, you have to make it what, 0. You have to try to make it maximum to 0, okay, in order to find the rank. Except the row or column which it is 0, you have to consider except that all the except, that is non-zero rows. And next is 4 minus 4 will give you what, 0. That is 4 minus 4 means what you have to do, multiply by 4 here. That is, you will do r2 minus 4 r1. I hope this transformation and all you know. Transformation. Next is R3. This row you have to make it what, again 0. That is, here what, all are here too. So you will subtract by B. That is, here B term is there. Okay, now R4. This you have to make it what, 0. Again you will try to subtract 9 here there. Now you will get one matrix. Now see here, R2 and R3 you will exchange. That is, you will interchange both. That is, you will bring R3, R2 here and R3 here. And next for R4, you have to try to make it 0, right? Now, if you want to make it b plus 9 as 0, what you need to do? Subtract by 9 plus b, right? If you want to b plus 9 should be 0 means what you have to do? Minus 9 minus b you have to do. That means you have to cancel all those means. So now what you will take out? Minus you will take out common. 9 plus b you will do. That is how you will take here, and that it will give you what? 0. Now minus 6 minus b will be remaining. Now this you cannot do 0 anywhere because no common terms are there here, any b or anywhere. So the rank will be what? 3. Next is minus 6 minus b is equal to 0. If you take b value will be what? Minus 6. The value of b is what? Minus 6. Now we got the value of b, that is minus 6. You write the value of b is equal to minus 6. Now you have to find out the rank of another matrix. This is the second question. 2 3 minus 1 1, and they have given a matrix. Now see, you have to do it what? You can divide this by 2. You should divide r1 by 2. Okay, you will get it as 1. So first, what you need to do is 2 3 minus 1 1, and 1 minus 1 2 3, 3 1. See, here you have done r1 exchanged r2 you have done. That means next you will divide r1. That means you have exchanged r1 and r2, interchange it. Okay, when you interchange it, now r2, that is, you have to make it what? 0 minus r1, and here also you will do all the transformation for r3 also 3r1, for r4 also 6r1. The you will get it as this. Now in order to make this 5 as 0, you have to divide it by what? 5. You will make it as 1. Okay, now you will divide that by 5. Again you will get some values. Again, now what you got here? R3. R3, what you have here? 4. You have to make it 0 means you will do with R2, that is 1. And next is here 9 minus R2. That is you will get another value, another matrix. Now R4 you will do what? This 6.6, if you want to make it 0, here you can do with R3. The whole, see here also 6.6, here also 4.4. So it will be what? 0. Now this whole row will become 0. Now the rank will be what? 3. That means 1, 2, 3 rows are there which is non-zero. So you will take it as 3. The rank of that matrix is 3. Now apply the same for this also. 0, 1, minus 3, 1. Again you do the transformation. You have to try to make any row as 0 by transforming it. By what? Transforming. If you get, and you here you will get, you can make 2 rows as 0 and you will get the rank is 2. Okay. Now the next method we will discuss for Gauss-Jordan method. They have given 3 equations. You have to solve it by Gauss-Jordan method. What is Gauss-Jordan method? Means Ax is equal to B. One form will be there. You have to consider that. How we wrote this matrix means 1 1 1. That means here see what is the, here is the x variable. What is constant here? 1 1 1. You will write it 2 1 minus 1 2 5 7, and you will write it in the form of x. X is matrix is x y z, and here you will write the corresponding values of equation. Okay, now you will write it in the form of a is to b. Now when you write it in the form of a is to b, again a is to b, you will write it. Now again the same you have to do. See here r2 is there, right? You will make it as 0, and again r3 is there, right? That also you will make it 0. That means these two terms will become 0. Minus 1 minus 3 minus 18, 3 5 and 34 it will become. Now r3, that means here you have to make it what? 0 again. Here it is what? Minus 1. Now see here it should be r3 minus r3 minus 3r1. That means minus 3 will be 0. Now again this 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3, that will give you, one second, 3 minus 5 minus, here we have done with respect to r2. Okay, here we have done with respect to r2. Here it is plus only. How? I'll show you. See here, when we take r3 and r2, here it is 3 and there is minus 1. So you have to add what? 1. That will become 3 minus 3. Okay, that will become 0. Now you have to do, that means 5 minus 9 will give you what? 5 minus 9 will give you what? Minus 4. And that is how 34 34 plus 3 into 18. That means 18 into 3 will give you what? You can do in the calculator. That is for 18 into 3 will give you 54. 54 minus 34 will give you 20. That is for R2. Okay. Now that is R1 plus R2 you can do. That is R1 and R2. If you do, you will get it as 1 0 minus 2 and minus 9. The same way r3, that here you have to make it what? 1 or 0. Next you can make it 0. First you need to make it 1. Okay, that means you divide it by 4. Okay, that is minus 4. If you should divide, means r3 divided by 4, you will get is 1. Here minus 20 divided by minus 4 we did, right? Minus minus cancel, here it will be 5. Now the same way you got another matrix. Now you have to make this 1 as 0. In order to make that 1 as 0, you here it is minus 3, right? In order to make that plus 3, you transform all the elements. That is, interchange the signs of it. Now it will be this matrix. Now you got the same matrix. Now you have to find out the value of, so you got here Diagonal elements are 1. Here you got upper triangular, lower triangular, 0. Okay. Now the same way you multiply ax is equal to b is equal to 135. That means what are the values here you have? 1, 3 and 5. 1, 3 and 5. And you can take x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3 and z is equal to 5. This is the value you got for this matrix. Now I'll explain another question. It will be similar type only. The same way you will write the matrix ax is equal to b in the form you will write, and you will write it in the form of a is to b. Now you should do all these operations. For R2 you have to make it 0. That means minus 2R1. R3 you have to make it 0. That means 1 minus 1 will give you 0. So R3 minus R1. You will get this matrix. Now you should make it. See, R1 is there, right? That you will make it as 3R1. That means you will multiply by 3 in the whole term. Because there is 3 here, right? That means next R3 also you will multiply by 3. Now again you will get matrix R1. This you have to add it with this. That means 0 plus 3 minus 3, 4 plus 1, like that you have to add 3 plus 1, 4, and 30 minus 1 will give you 29. Okay, now that you have to keep it. R3 is there, right? R3 plus R2 also you have to do. 0 plus 0 will give you 0 only. Minus 3 plus 3 will give you 0. 1 plus 6, 7. Minus 1 plus 36 will give you 35. Now, this R3 common, 7 and 35 is divisible by 7. So, now you can divide it and you will get it as 1 and 5. Now, again you got this and again you will get this if you do this two operations. Now, you have to what divide, you can divide here, right? Minus divided by 3 you can do. That means you will get it as upper triangular matrix diagonal will be 1, 3, 2, 5. X, Y, Z values 3, 2, 5. That is how we did Gauss-Jordan method. You remember it is in the form of Ax is to B is equal to, then you have to write it A is to B and then do the problem for Gauss-Jordan. Now we will see Gauss elimination. The same way they have given three equations. Now you will write it in the same way 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, minus 2 and minus 5. You will write these values in S2. Okay. Now the same way you have to do here only lower triangular. You will do here lower triangular matrix. Now the value of, see here, you will perform three operations and you will get this value. That is row of A is equal to row of B is equal to 3. That means, see here, 1, 2, 3 is there. So you'll write it as 3. That means non-zero rows rank. Now the equation will be having the same equation which you have got here. That here you have got, right, that you will write it here. And the values which you have got, you will write it 3, minus 6 and 2 here. Now again what you will do means x plus 2y and z is equal to 3. Minus 4y minus 2z will be equal to minus 6. 2z will be equal to 2. So 2z will be equal to minus 2 means what? Z will be equal to what? Minus 1. Okay. See, z will be equal to minus 1. Z will be equal to 1 means you can substitute here and you will get the value of y is equal to 2. And x you can substitute in the first equation and you will get the value of x is equal to 0. X 0, y 2 and z is minus 1. Here, there you solved by adding here, there you will get upper triangular, lower triangular and diagonal. But here you will get only lower triangular matrix, that is 0, and you will take that only equation. That means you will take the value of this and the value corresponding to it and you will add x matrix and you will equate to it and solve in the normal way. Again, if you do the same for this, you will get it as x1, y3 and z5. Okay, you can do this. Don't skip it. Okay. Now, system of equations we will solve. Investigate the values of lambda and mu so that the equation 2x plus 3y plus 5z is equal to 9, 7x plus 3y minus 2z is equal to 8, 2x plus 3y plus lambda z is equal to mu. You have to find these value. Okay, these two values may have unique solution, many solution or no solution. You have to do for all these three. First, what is the step you have to do? That means you write the matrix of the given equation and write 9, 8 and mu. Okay. Now write it A is to B again. Now you can do See here, you can do this R. Here you can subtract with this, right? R1. That means what you need to do? 2. That means if you do, here it is 7 and here it is 2. You cannot do anything. So here you multiply by 2, here you multiply by 7. That's it, you have to do. That means interchange and multiply that values. Now you can see here 2R2, 2R2, 7R1. Okay, that's what I said. Now here also R3 minus R1 you can do directly because 2 and 2 is present. Now you will get here triangular matrix. Now the value of lambda and mu you have to find out. Now they have said for unique solution. That means only one solution. Then if you have to have unique solution means that lambda and mu value should not be equal to 5 and mu should not be equal to 9. See here you have got lambda minus 5 mu minus 9. This both should not be equal to that. That means you have your one solution. If you want infinite solution it can be equal. Okay, you remember for one it should not be equal. For infinite, that means infinite all can be equal. They have no solution. That means lambda can be equal, mu cannot be equal. This is the logic behind unique solution, infinitely many solution and no solution. Next we will try to solve about eigenvalue and eigenvector. They have given a matrix. By taking 1 1 1 find the eigenvector and matrix. Okay, we have to find out the vector and the matrix. Now write down the matrix and x they have given what 1 1 1. Now you have to do it with respect to 0 1 2 3 up to ending. Okay, now you will multiply. That means you can take out here 6 common. Here what you need to do is you have to fix your calculator to decimal point of 4. Okay, now you will get the value of 0.6667. That will be equal to what? 1 value. Again you have to find out that 1 value. Again that you will be equal to C. In order to do this, here see 6 into 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 into 1, that will give you 1. That means minus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 2 into 1, that will give you 0. 2 into 1 minus 3 into, that will, if you do the again the calculator, that you will get it as 2 into 1 minus 1 into, that you will get it as this. You can take out the 6 common. Again, if you keep on doing, here you can take out 7.33. First value what you will get, right? That you have to take out here and you will get it as some value. Now that you will get it as 2. Now again you have to find out the value for 2. In order to find out the value for 2, here you take out the first element as common. Then you will get some value. Again you will get 3. Again you take out the 3. Again you take out, you will get a value. That means you have to multiply by the previous element that you got. Okay, you have to multiply by this here. I hope you got it. Next here you can take out this common and you will get this. You have to multiply here. Okay, this you have to multiply here. Next you will get some value that you have to take out common and again you will get some value. Now here what is the largest element? That is 7.9882. Okay, you can stop for 4 iterations. Okay, this is called iteration steps. Step 4 you can stop. That means you got the value of 8, right? That is highest eigenvalue. Vector is what? What is the corresponding vector you got here? That you have to write 1 and this is 4 9. So you can make it to 5. This is 5 0. So you can make it to 5 again. This is the eigenvalue and eigenvector. Which you got here is the eigenvalue. Which you got here is the eigenvector. This is about the eigenvalue and eigenvector. This is nothing but you remember, that means it is iterations. Iterations means looping. You know no looping steps. Next is diagonalization and model matrix. This is also one of the important concepts and easiest of all. This is repeated in your model question paper. You have to see it carefully. See, you have to have, that means determinant of A minus lambda I, that is identity matrix, should be equal to 0. That means 4 minus lambda, 1, 2 and 3 minus lambda. See here it is there, right? 4 and 3 you have to subtract it to lambda and you have to equate it to 0. That means you find out normal determinant. You have to cross multiply, right? That means you have to equate to 0, means you will get the value of lambda as to be 5 and 2. That means lambda is equal to 5 comma 2. You have to first take it 5 and then take it 2 and then solve it. First you take it 5. Okay, now when you take it 5, that means minus 1 1 2 minus 2, and you have to have the x matrix is equal to 0. Okay, now in order to have that, here it was 4 minus lambda. Here it was 1. Here it was 2 only. Here it was 3 minus lambda. Here you just substitute the value of lambda as 5. 4 minus 1 is what? Minus 1. 3 minus 5 is what? Minus 2. That's it, you have done. Nothing to worry about this. I hope you got this step, how to solve. Now, next is ega. Huh. Now again take minus x plus y is equal to 0. 2x minus 2y is equal to 0. ಅದನ್ನ equate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದೆರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So why? Because see, if you divide the whole equation by 2, you will get it as x minus y is equal to 0. And minus x plus y is equal to 0. That means here also x is equal to y. Here also x is equal to y. That is why they are saying it as same. Okay. Next, we have x plus y. Again, see, x is equal to y is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. So the value of x will be 1 and 1. Okay. Now when you take it 2, again you substitute in here lambda place and lambda place, you will get two equations. Both are also same. Now you substitute 2x is equal to what? Minus y is equal to 1. You have to equate. X is equal to 1 means y will be equal to what? Minus 2. 1 and minus 2 here is the value. Now p is equal to x1 and x2. Okay. Now 1 you got in the previous x1. Here 1 and minus 2 you got. That is for second. That is x2. In the case of here it is 5 and here it is 2, right? Case of 5 and 2. Yeah. Next is this I'll circulate. Don't write this. Next is determinant of p. You have to find out. That is minus 2 minus 1. That will be minus 3. Now, if you want to find out the adjacent p, you have to find adjacent p what? Minus 2, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1. You have to p inverse, you have to find out means adjacent of p divided by determinant of p. That is how you will do. That means you can take out here 3 minuses are there, here also 1. You can take out that all common and you can just make this as minus. Now, diagonalization is equal to P inverse AP. That means P inverse what? 1 by 3, 2, 1, 1 minus 1, A value which we have and P value. Now, if you do this 2, you do first, then you can do this 2. If you do 5002, that will be the answer for diagonalization. Next, the last topic is about the traffic flow. This is one of the most important they have given in your model paper. See, write the system of linear equation of the traffic flow in the net of one way street directions as shown in the figure and find its solution. See, there is here x1, here it is x2, here it is x4 and here it is x3. There are many directions going. Here it is going, here it is coming, and again here it is going, here it is coming. There are so many incoming and outgoing nodes. Okay. Now, in order to find that, you have to first find out in what steps you need to follow. Means you have to find out first what is the unknown flows. Okay. What are the unknown flows? X1, X2, X3, X4. Top horizontal. Okay. Top horizontal means left to right it is there. Now here from bottom to top. Next here it is right to left. Here it is from top to bottom. Okay, now that are the flows from the diagram. Now you have to apply flow in and flow out at each junction. At junction A, you consider at some junction A, that is top left. Top left is what here? This is the top left. 600 and 400. Okay, we'll give you what? 1000. 600 plus 4000, that is incoming. Okay, we are seeing the incoming nodes. Outgoing is what? X1 and X4. See, I hope you understood. Here they have given like this. In middle is the junction A. Okay, you consider as junction A, B, C, D. Okay, now if you consider that junction, see, I'll once again draw. It will be clear for you. See, here it is junction A, right? Here it is incoming node 600, incoming node 400, outgoing node X1, outgoing node X4. Okay, that you have to add. And X1, this outgoing will be equal to incoming. Okay, that you have to equate. Again for same junction, that is top right. That is 800 plus 800. And what are the incoming? You have to see x1 plus x2. See, okay. Here it is x1 is incoming, x2 is also incoming. Next, again for C junction, that is left. Okay, now you have to see, again you will get it as x3 plus x4 is equal to 1600. Now again what you need to do is solve the equation, that is all the three. This junction no need to solve because here there is no incoming node for it. Only incoming is for C junction, that is x3 and x4. Now you can solve that and it will be equal to 1600. Okay, 1600. Now if you solve, see, here you have x1 plus x2 will be equal to 1600. Again you have x3 plus x4 will be equal to 1600. And what is the equation first we got? X1 plus x4 will be equal to 1000. Now from 1, 2, 3, what we can do is, see, x4 is common right here. X4 is what? Here it is 1000, right? Now from 1 here, what you can do? X4 you can take it as 1000. You bring it here, minus x1. Now from 2, what you can take? X2, right? X2 will be equal to 1600 minus x1. And now if you want to substitute here, you can take x3 and you can take, see here for D junction also there is no incoming node. Here you can take 2200. 2200, that is incoming, and outgoing is x3 plus x2. Okay, x3 plus x2. And next you will get another equation and this will be equal to x3 will be equal to 600 plus t. If you take out common, x4 will be equal to 1000 minus t. See here again I'll explain, try to explain this. Another equation, x 3 plus x2 will be equal to 2200. This is 3, this is 4, this is 2 and this is 1. Okay, these are 1. You try to solve this. Okay, now if you try to solve that, this will be written as x3 is equal to 2200 minus x2. Okay, that means that will be equal to 1600 minus x1. That means x2 value is what? 1600 minus x1. You substitute in that. That means you can take out 600 and plus x1. 600 plus x1 if you do, that means you can replace this by t. x4 also the same, 1000 minus x1, that is 1000 minus t. I hope you got this question. Next is where t is any non-negative value satisfying follow traffic flow condition. Okay, t is any non-negative value satisfying traffic flow condition. This is all about the third module for CSE stream subject. I hope you understood all the concepts. Thank you for watching the video. Please make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll upload more videos on it. For Instagram, DM me for PDF. Spotify _learn is my account. Please make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. It will motivate me to do more videos on these subjects. Please make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching the full video. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. I'll be posting the fourth module also immediately after this. All the script and what is the handwritten notes needed for it is ready. Just I have to upload the video. I'll upload it for sure. I'll schedule the video for tomorrow. Okay, today you can complete with this module and you can be calm. You can complete all the subjects. I'll help you out. If you want this PDF, you DM me on Instagram. Don't forget to do that. Thank you.